This is part 2 of Module 1. This is a lecture on occupational trends. And I think it's important to understand what the trends are. Today's generation, they anticipate will change jobs more than 10 times and change careers 3 to 5 times during their career. You can see by the year 2050, over the next 50 years, the U.S. population is going to grow by 50%, all the way up to 394 million. And 820,000 of those will be immigrants coming into the country. And this will increase the U.S. population by 80 million people. The baby boomers are all starting to retire already. The front edge is already like 67, 68. And you can see what an impact that's going to have. There's 76 million baby boomers retiring, and they currently make up almost half of the workforce. You can see more women are going to be involved in the labor force. However, the salary earnings for women still have not caught up to men. They're still at about 81% of what men make. This is an interesting article from May 2013. Minorities are now a majority under the age of 5, which means that if you look at all the children and their ethnicity, minorities are in the majority, and that will have an impact many, many years down the road as they grow into adulthood. The world population is booming by the year 2025, and it's forecast to reach 8.1 billion. How important is education? You can see here, somebody with a high school diploma, their weekly salary earnings would be $471. Person with a college degree makes over $1,000 a week. You can see a master's degree is a little bit more, professional degree is a little higher, and then a doctoral degree. So education definitely pays off. It's important to be a lifelong learner, to be flexible and have the ability to adapt as the world of work keeps changing. Distance learning is becoming big, as you already know since you're taking this course online. Corporate universities are becoming big. Companies are wanting to educate their employees. Global competition is heating up, and more companies are looking to be part of the global economy. And if you're interested in working in the global economy, you're going to need to speak more than one language and definitely understand the customs of other countries. The U.S. is becoming more and more a service-based economy. More and more of our manufacturing jobs moved overseas to China, India, and Thailand. And the trend is really for offshoring and outsourcing. China and India have graduated 3 times more engineers than the U.S. does annually. So outsourcing is basically where, say, a company is here in the U.S. and they're manufacturing a product, they would outsource it to another country like India or China, where the labor force is a lot cheaper, and they can end up making that product at a much lower cost, and then they'll end up selling the product back into the United States. Technology is actually 20 times more powerful than globalization, so you can see that technology is what's really going to be driving the changes occurring in the world of work. You can see 1 in 8 jobs will be directly related to the field of high tech. So the real impact on jobs will be through technology. Here are some of the predicted labor shortages. Even over the next 5 years, you can see there's going to be a huge demand for nurses, clinical pathologists, auto mechanics, math and science and special education teachers, and computer engineers and support personnel. These are the hot careers coming up over the next decade. You can see the health services, hotel management, recreation, food service, engineering, environmental science, computer and information systems, business services, human resources, financial services, educational services, maintenance and repair, and artistic and multimedia careers. Fastest growing occupations: human service workers, medical assistants, paralegal and medical records techs, physical and corrective therapy workers, special education teachers, computer engineers, elementary teachers, occupational therapy, operations research analysts, college and university faculty, financial managers, general managers and top executives, and marketing, advertising, and public relations managers. Here's the new economy. It's going to be on high tech, computers, financial services, communication, e-commerce, distance education, and supply chain management. Take a look at the Jacksonville economy. Jacksonville is one of the largest cities in the state of Florida, and it's the 12th largest in the United States. It is a huge transportation and logistics hub, being here on the ocean, and with the St. Johns River, it's perfect for bringing cargo ships. Then there's several railroad companies that are located here, like CSX. I-10, I-95 are great resources for transporting goods. So transportation and logistics is probably one of the top economic drivers of the Jacksonville economy. We have a large military here, Naval Air Station, the Navy at Mayport, and Blount Island Command. So taking a look at our economy, transportation, logistics, financial services, biomedical technology, information services, manufacturing, insurance, and consumer goods. Here are some of the top employers in the Jacksonville area. You can see the Naval Air Station is big, the Naval Air Station at Mayport, Duval County Schools, the City of Jacksonville, Blue Cross Blue Shield has its headquarters here, the Baptist Health System is big, Mayo Clinic, Citibank, CSX also has their headquarters here, so does Bank of America, and Clay County School Board. These are the largest employers here in the Jacksonville area. The employee of the future. Here's what employers are going to be looking for. Good communication skills, strong work ethic, the ability to work in a team, being able to take initiative, having good interpersonal skills, being able to solve problems, being able to analyze and resolve problems, being flexible, and having good computer and technical skills.